So we got more pictures of the Samsung Z Fold 6. Well, dummy unit Z Fold 6. Keep that in mind. Nonetheless, though, well, this is the dummy unit, but the picture we looked at last video wasn't a dummy unit. It was actually a full-on unit that somebody leaked a video of it comparing it to the Z Fold 5. This is actually a dummy unit posted by Ice Universe, Universe Ice, excuse me. Well, I guess technically I am right. They have it written differently. Okay, whatever. So this is a dummy unit, but this is what the actual unit will look like, right? At the end of the day. Yeah, I will say I've seen a lot of people saying that the Z Fold 6, like, why upgrade to this phone? Like, there's no reason to upgrade to this phone. Obviously, yes, it's a lot more boxy than the Z Fold 5. Cameras are going to be exactly the same. Across the board, pretty much everything's exactly the same. The only difference is it's a little bit bigger of an outside display. More of a narrow, same kind of narrow outside display, but a tiny bit bigger. And it's also, again, going to be a lot of boxiness all the way around. I personally like how it looks. I really do like how it looks personally. I love the white. I really, really like this on white here. Actually, I don't know why, but my whole entire life, every phone I've ever gotten was like a black variant of the phone. Like, whatever the color scheme is, I always get the black variant. Recently, all my iPhones or all my other phones, I've always got the white variant. If I can get the white variant, I will. I don't know why, it just looks so well off like the camera lenses. Like the black camera lenses and then the white back, it just looks so good. But nonetheless though, I see why a lot of people are hating on this. I don't know. It looks good to me. It's just, the one thing I will say, because it's Z Fold 5 here, Z Fold 6 right here. If you don't have a Z Fold 5, I don't see why not upgrade and get it. That's what I'll say. If you have a Z Fold 5, yeah, I could see why you wouldn't want to upgrade. But again, hating on it, I feel like isn't really necessary. Like, I think it looks like a good phone. You might not think it's worth upgrading, and it might be stupid to upgrade, but when it comes to the actual product, I think the product is good looking. I don't think it's really that bad. For what it is and what we kind of understood it was going to be, I think they did a really good job. I would like the outside display to be a little bit bigger, but outside of that, I think across the board it's pretty dang well. So you got a fingerprint reader right here, which obviously doubles as a power button. You have the volume rocker right here. Again, I mean, it's going to be exactly like the Z Fold 5, but I think the Z Fold 5 is a great phone as well. I don't know. It's a different looking phone, I feel like. When it comes to like just looking at it, it doesn't feel like this would be a Z Fold 6. That's the one thing I get when I look at this phone. Like the back, yes. But when I look at the front, I feel like this isn't a Z Fold 6. I feel like this isn't even a Z Fold. I feel like, in all honesty, this isn't even Samsung. Like when I look at it, I would, if someone showed me this image, right, the right image right there, I think it looks really good and it looks amazing, but I would not think that's Samsung who made it. I wouldn't. I'd be like, some Chinese company. Is it Huawei? Is it Honor? Is it, Xiaomi, whatever? Like, who made it? And if someone said, well, that's Samsung, I'd be like, no, like, who actually made it, though? Like, that doesn't look like Samsung. That's the only thing that kind of trips me up is that. And again, the outside display being just a little bit long and a little bit less thicker than I would want it to be, but I mean, the more pictures I see of this, again, it's coming out next month, the more I really do like this, and I think it's going to be a really great phone. It's just, it's different. It reminds me of a S24 Ultra. That's what it reminds me of the most. The boxy look. It looks like you took two S24 Ultras and you put it on top of each other. Especially because, like, again, we see right here the hinge. The hinge is so small and minuscule. I think it's the same size, though, as the Z Fold 5. It's just the different structure of the boxy look. It doesn't even look like it's a foldable phone. It looks like you just have two slabs of glass on top of each other. Which I guess, for the most part, could be a good thing. We have no reason to update the Z Fold 6. If you have a Z Fold 5, I agree with that. I think if you want to pick up a Z Fold 6 Ultra, that's probably which you probably want to go with. I think for the most part, the Z Fold 5 looks good. I do really like the bezel, and it doesn't show it here, but it's bezel-less, not bezel-less, but it's almost bezel-less screen. I think that looks a lot better than the Z Fold 5. I think that they did a really good job on that. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. See you guys next one.